Black Ass Podcast with Hadia Robinson. Bono, 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 boom, ba-dum. When you come back from that store, you better bring me my change. Bono, boom, ba-dum. Yeah, girl, yes I did. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, rams, lambs, hog, dogs. Hold on. Y'all, she said Rams. Do y'all know that? Like, I listened to the song. She definitely, absolutely said Rams. And they calling this, your grandmama for Thanksgiving. Who grandmama is out there wrestling? Where do you even get Rams? Is it a specialty spot to get a Ram? What up, everybody? Welcome to What Is This Podcast? I'm Hadia Robinson. Thank you, God. No, it ain't. What is this pod? It's Black Ass Podcast. It's been Black Ass Podcast for like 4 episodes. Why would I even say what is this podcast? Am I in an upside down world? What's going on with my brain? Why did I think, oh, Trump is president? Never mind. Welcome to Black Ass Podcast. Hadia Robinson here. Thank you guys so much for logging on, tuning in, subscribing, clicking on the button, just being here, getting into the room, holding your finger up while you get to your seat. That's on that church. That's for the church people. I like my smooth jazz voice. I'm Hadia Robinson, and I'm going to take you on a smooth ride through the melodic sounds of Kenny G. Woo! I got greens, beans. I cannot. Is anybody else just that have that head, that like song in their head? If somebody like, I want some potato chips, you immediately like, I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, rams, hog, dogs. You name it. That's my favorite part of the song. Like, it really makes me think about being in the church when they go all the way off. Like, the first church I really went to, the choir was trash. And I'm going to be honest, you just can't really feel Jesus if the choir is not giving you all of the vocals, right? Like, this choir was so trash, they didn't even have somebody to do a solo. Like, there was no everybody looking like, I'm not going up there. No, I can't. I can't go. No, no, girl, I can't. Look, let's all just sing together, and nobody will know what, they can't pick out who specifically is trash. We'll just be trash collectively. Yeah, man, there was no, this is how trash is a strong word. They weren't really trash, but you just didn't really feel like you was getting the church experience. Like, I like to go to a church, and when the choir starts singing, you just start crying. Like, it's like you don't even know why there are tears coming out your eyes, but the choir done brought out something in you. You start reflecting on some stuff, some bad shit you did, like, 4 and 5 years ago. You ain't even thought about it. Like, you did this bad stuff and just forgot about it. But all of a sudden, some church person get up there, one of them choir people, and they just get to, and they just, and you can feel it rumbling coming up out you like a magnet pulling out. Ooh. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like going to church and just crying, bawling your eyes out. They're coming out like, ooh, I feel so much I feel so much lighter. Like, oh my God, that was amazing. Sign me up for next week. How much is it to get in again? How much for this therapy session? Okay, cool. But I knew our choir was a certain kind of garbage when there was another choir that came in from North Carolina. I will never forget that. And I mean, shout out to that Brooklyn choir. They really tried. They tried. But baby, when that North Carolina Southern slave trade on the auctioning block, when that, I mean, honey, they had the ancestors was in there. I mean, they came up in there like all the people that was at the very first African Methodist AME church. Yeah, that, like, all of those ghosts came into that church that day. And woo, I mean, if I was in the choir, I just would have took my robe off and folded it real neatly and just been like, you know what, I'm going over and just sit with the regular folk. Because, see, I clearly see right now we ain't been doing a damn thing, amen, in this house. Oh, my God. I wish I knew who that church, like, they went off. Ain't nothing like a good. So, and when I hear Shirley Caesar, you name it, right, and the way her hands like shaking, like she having a seizure for that quick second, yes, I got beam screen. Okay, I'm gonna try to. It's almost like a Tourette's reaction now, like just it gets silent. Then you feel like lambs, rams, hog, dogs. Yeah, name. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was trying to find some other stuff to talk about that's not this trash fire that's happening in Washington right now. I was like, okay, maybe I can look up and find some funny news. Nothing is funny. Tried to find some good news. There is no good news. Everything I found gave me heartburn. Everything I tried to look up made my chest hurt. Everything I tried to research and get more facts on made me want to throw my computer. And I'm going to be honest, I don't have money for a new computer. So it was more of just the gesture of throwing it, but not actually letting it out of my hands. Like swinging it, but then keeping it in my hands, bringing it back around, setting it on the desk very gently, and making sure I didn't rattle the hard drive like shaking baby syndrome or something. I mean, what do you even talk about? What is there? How do you even discuss anything that's not related to this hell in a handbasket as trash as it just feels like you're getting jumped on all sides and nobody's helping you. Okay, anyway. Okay. So here's where we'll start. We'll start with the good intentions. So I'm going to put that in quotes. So white people have decided to wear safety pins to show their allegiance and or alignment with people of color and LGBTQ and Muslims and all this stuff and disabled, to make sure that nobody is getting harassed and or targeted by their crazy white cousins. Here's the deal. Bitch, fuck your safety pin. Okay. I admit that was I ain't even 10 minutes in. Let me reel that back. I'm sorry. But bitch, what? So your safety pin is gone. So I'm getting a circle of people around me that's yelling, "Go back to Africa," and they got like a baseball bat, or let's say they got a knife or something. You're going to do what with the safety pin? Does the safety pin extend out into like one of those nightsticks, retractable nightsticks? Are you also bringing ninja skills with this safety pin? Does that safety pin spray out mace and or pepper spray? Does this safety pin actually become a sword or a knife? Does this safety pin like have fire? Does it breathe fire? Does it shoot out fire? Is this safety pin actually like is it dipped in a deadly poison? I saw that on a karate flick one time. I thought that was pretty dope. Like, what else are you going to do? Or are you just going to come over with your pen and say, "Hey, excuse me, I am wearing a safety pin and I want you to know that I see you and I recognize what's happening. It is not fair and please stop. Look at my safety pin." What the? That is the most non-doing something thing you could ever think of. That's like me seeing somebody robbing you and I just come to the window like, "Hey, y'all, I'm walking my dog, so I just want y'all to know that this ain't right, but I'm going to keep walking my dog." What? If you going to roll over there with your safety pin, you better bring them hands. You better bring a bat. You better bring something that is going to help me actually get out of this situation. Because that safety pin, boo, means absolutely nothing. That safety pin might as well be eyeliner. Might as well be nail polish. might as well be your glasses, cause that is flashlight cop tactics. You're not doing nothing. Okay? Safety pin. And then just shout out to the raggedy people that's always gonna find a way to get their money. And I wish my brain worked like this, because honestly, I mean, part of me does, but part of me is like, these people are trash. The woman who decided that she was gonna make a solid gold safety pin necklace. Bitch, what, you know, so you're for $300. Somebody's buying a safety pin. That's what I'm saying. It means absolutely nothing. Okay, unless, let me tell you what you're gonna do. What should be your safety pin plan? What your safety plan should be is you roll up, intervene, pull out your camera. Not only do you video, like not just videotape it, but actually Facebook Live it. So now there you can see who the people are. You call the police. You get their license plate numbers. You try to get their faces. Get in there. If they got hoods on, pull the hoods off. Like, if that's what you really feel like, if you feel like this safety pin means something, then put some action behind your safety pin besides just put it on your shirt. That's all I'm gonna say. But for the people who feel like I had a conversation. Let me take a step. I had a conversation with someone, and they were like, I just don't feel like it's really, that bad, or it's not going to turn up, or whatever. And I'm not sure how many other people feel like that, but maybe you're not on Facebook, and maybe you're not watching, and maybe you're not listening and paying attention, and you probably ain't vote, just like this person ain't vote. But there have been so far 437 reports of intimidation and harassment. That's just since the election. So since the November 9th, 400 incidents. 437. Let me go ahead and put them extra 37 in there. I don't want to miss them. And I've seen quite a few, to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna go on Facebook, because see, now I'm spending my day shadow boxing on, in my headspace, like, if a bitch try me, right? I don't want to have to think about that. I got stuff I'm trying to do. December 14th, I'm taping my DVD special right here in New York City. You can come out to Stand Up New York, 7:30 show and a 9:30 show. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? I got stuff that I'm trying to do and plan out. I ain't got time to be sitting up there throwing air punches and practicing my Croc McGraw from YouTube channel. I don't have time for that. Okay? I don't need to be trying to spend all day doing push-ups, because if a bitch try me, right? And it's not just, so it's not even just like adults, it's kids. So there have been almost 90 anti-black incidents, over 120 anti-immigrant, I'm sorry. Anti-LGBT, that's been like around 40. Anti-Muslim, around that same amount. Anti-Semitic, anti-woman, that's almost like about 27, 28. I don't know, I'm looking at it. They got it all, like, on a bar graph. Okay. Swastikas are up. Yeah, swastika stocks are up. Here's the actual numbers. 136 anti-immigrant, 89 anti-black, 43 anti-LGBT. There's also like almost 20. We also collected 20 reports of anti-Trump intimidation and harassment. And here's the thing. It's like, this is the energy that's now in the universe, right? And then for Trump to sit his big, fat, square, orange face ass, and it's not, I don't know where this is coming. Bitch, you cannot. He nor his team, staff, crew, minions, henchmen, none of them can sit up and act surprised or act like they don't know where this shit is coming from. Don't, like, that's some, anyway, because I'm just saying, like, this is the energy that's in the universe now. This is the stuff you have to deal with. I just watched a video of a dude standing in the street. He's got a pickup truck, Confederate flags, stickers, Trump stickers all on his truck, and he's just swinging the base in the middle of the street, swinging the baseball bat. He's harassing these black people in the car. They drive off. He jumps in his car, drives off. Now he's chasing them down the street. The woman who's recording, the person who's recording, I think it was a woman. The person who's recording it takes it to the police, and the police say what? Well, it didn't happen to you, so we can't file a report, which is absolute bullshit. Like, that doesn't even a little bit make sense. You have someone in the street terrorizing people, but you can't do nothing because it didn't affect the person who happened to be recording it at the time. So this is now the anyway. But it absolutely is a danger because that person who's chasing those people could lose control of his car and slam into a bus full of kids. The person he's chasing could drive erratically, fearing for their lives, driving to an old folks' home, driving to a daycare center, driving to some kids walking across the street, and now they've murdered somebody. And who's going to be held responsible for that? Let's say the people in the car got a gun and decide to open up fire and defend themselves. Now whose fault and who's responsible? Are the black people in the car going to be held accountable? This being America, I'm sure they absolutely will. We know stand your ground don't ever work in the favor of black people. But I digress. I'm just saying that, the idea that the police won't even take a step up and try to make sure that there is peace in their community, then what the fuck are y'all here for? 2 F-bombs. I'm sorry. Anyway. So, where your safety pin? I don't know. I don't even know. It's almost like I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, when the world made sense, this makes no sense. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, there's really no way to talk about it because it doesn't make sense. It's not even logical, right? Like, I'm not out here like Dr. Spock where I feel like that does not compute and this. But I'm just saying, for someone with relatively good sense, this doesn't even make sense. Speaking of not making sense, Omarosa. Speaking of not making any sense, Omarosa was recently in a 2020 interview. An interview on 2020, ABC's 2020. And she's crying because she's saying that she lost all her friends and her friends turned on her because of her support for Trump. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? No, you don't get to spend 2 whole years aligning yourself with somebody who has specifically said hateful, heinous shit toward black people, and then all of a sudden you think you about to come to the cookout, bitch. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. And you don't get to sit up and act like you confused by why people not fucking with you. No, you're not dumb, and we not dumb. No. And, that's some shit. We'll expect that from white people. What? I voted for Trump, but I'm not a racist. Yeah, all right, bitch. Right? But, you know what? I'm not about to spend all day on this because I already know what it is. And you ain't fooling nobody, ma'am. At all. So, thanks, but no thanks. Thanks and goodbye. Thanks and is that your code? Grab that. Bye. Speaking of other corny black people, Ben Carson has now turned down his position on Trump's team in the White House because he don't have no Washington experience. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, none of this shit makes sense. Do y'all understand that this man decided he wasn't going to be a part of Trump's team because he don't have Washington experience? But your black ass going to run for president? How does that make any type of sense? Not that I'm mad about it, because I don't need his dumb ass in there. And I get why he wasn't in there. And I'm sure he wasn't in there because they was about to call him all kind of nigga and spook and coon and everything else. And moon cricket and whatever else they call black people. Because that's all who Trump's team is. A bunch of old ass racists. So I'm sure he would have, that world renowned surgeon would have been in the White House shining shoes, making biscuits and goddamn grits. They'd have put a fucking Uncle Ben's hat on his ass. This nigga making rice all day. So I get that part of it. But what's so dumb is that you turned down a position to get to Washington because you don't have experience, but you ran for the top seat in Washington. Unbelievable. First of all, I don't think nobody who has no political experience, no political track record should run for president, period. 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 No. Just like they like, oh, well, if you an immigrant or you weren't born in this country, you can't run for president. Then if you have not held some political seat at some point in time, no, you can't run for president. Because at the end of the day, you would at least have some understanding of what the protocol is. I'm not saying that Washington works great and they do what's right all the time, but at least you have some track record. We at least know who to talk to about a bill, you know who to go to, you know what halls to go down. God damn. How dumb. You know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not. I told myself I'm not going to. Woo! Anyway. But, yeah. So I guess we can depend on Ben Carson to be crying next, talking about all the people that don't want to come to his wife's musical recitals. Like, let me tell you. And let me just continue on with these new ass black people. I don't know what the hell is going on, but Auntie Oprah, you really tried it. You 100% absolutely you tried it. And I'm going to be as respectful as I can in this little segment I'm about to get on you in, but bitch, what? I mean that in a loving kind of like, bitch, what? So Oprah takes her ass on some little interview talking about all excited. I just met with Trump and Melania and they are. No, Oprah. No, bitch. No, you're not about to do that. None of y'all. I'm not here for no black person that's about to normalize this bullshit and act like we shouldn't all be on high alert. Like we all shouldn't be out here straight turned the fuck up. You talking about somebody that dragged your friend Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. We talking about a whole party and a team of people that dragged the hell out of them for 8 whole ass years. Just talking about how they wasn't shit, dumb, ugly, monkeys, apes, whores, fucked up kids, all this stuff for 8 whole ass years. And now in 3 days, yo ass talking about something. I saw the Trumps and Melania and no, Oprah. No, ma'am. I will take this season 25 DVD back. No, I will burn it. No. I will scratch you off my vision board, ma'am. No. You're not going to do that, okay? I'm going to still watch Queen Sugar, but I'm not going to watch the rest of that shit, okay? I went through a lot of episodes of goddamn have and have nots just to support your ass. And bitch, no. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to act like this shit is normal. You're not going to not use your platform to ask for some real ass reform and some real ass change and to make sure that this man is not dragging in the whole goddamn Mississippi KKK into the White House, into the cabinet, into Washington, into the presidency, and just allow these people to be out here getting their life and hanging people and putting up swastikas and harassing people. No, that's a problem. You need to be talking about it. That should have been the only thing you was talking about. I don't want to hear shit about, I met with my and Mr. and President-elect. Bitch, no. Kanye. First of all, I don't expect a lot from Kanye. Kanye is Lil Wayne to me without the face tattoos. So I'm not even about to really go that hard for him or about him. I was done with Kanye pretty much after College Dropout. After his mama died, I pretty much was done with Kanye. I would listen to some of his stuff, but for the most part, nah, bruh. But this fool said in his damn concert the other day talking about, yeah, I didn't vote, clown. But if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump. Bitch, what? That needs to be a segment. This whole episode is called Bitch What? Because bitch what? And they booed the fuck out of him. And I'm glad about it. I'm absolutely glad about it. He absolutely deserved it. That was some troll ass shit. And I just feel like, bruh, no. No. Y'all not about to sit up here and act like yo vote for Trump, or, this idea that I voted for Trump, but I'm not a racist and not. No, bitch, you got racist tendencies. You own a racist spectrum, okay? If it was from 0 to 100 full racist, yeah, your ass is in there. You own that motherfucking spectrum, bitch, because you clearly don't have a problem aligning yourself with racists. You clearly don't have a problem with racist ass tactics. I got a list. Don't judge my life. Don't do it. I'm turned up and now I'm spitting everywhere and my list is fully activated. My shit is an Avenger right now. Don't do it. Okay. So, no. But I don't expect much out of Kanye. I don't expect much out of Lil Wayne. I don't expect much from Young Thug or nobody. You know what I mean? Like, Kanye been damaged goods. I acknowledge that. It's fine. But just the fact that you on your stage talking, I'ma just see, that's that I got money and it really don't matter to me bullshit. I'm not here for it. Nope. I just feel like even then don't say nothing. Here we go. Anyway, in the new segment I like to call But Really, wow. It's all about Flint, my hometown, my home city. The officials in Flint are now asking that they not be required to deliver water to the residents anymore because it's a quote unnecessary burden. Let me tell you, it's an unnecessary burden, bitch. I mean, I don't even have words for how, like, the gall of someone that would say some shit like this after you have poisoned an entire city. Like, the balls of you to act like you shouldn't have to take full responsibility to go up above and beyond your call of duty to rectify in any way possible what you have done to completely disrupt people's life, everyday life. You think it's hard and it's a burden to deliver water to people? You know what else is a burden, bitch? Having to wash in fucking bottled water, having to shower in bottled water, having to cook with bottled water, having to wash your dishes with bottled water, clean your floors, clean your house. Like, we're not talking about people that are savages. We're not talking about a third world country where people don't normally have water. We're talking about a city in the United States of America where there are people, businesses, schools, homes, where people live and work every fucking day, and they have to now use bottled water to do the same shit that you do every day. Every time you go to turn on the faucet, that means they have to open a bottle of water to do that. And you filthy, grimy, selfish, I mean, what kind of evil are you that you're going to complain about having to fix a problem that you created? I mean, that's basically what it is. So, and it's only been a week. So last week, a judge ordered that the officials in Flint have to deliver 4 cases of water per resident each week to the people of Flint, right? Unless they can verify that they have one of the water filters that has been suggested or whatever, right? So 4 cases of water per resident each week. And it's an insurmountable burden. Then fix the pipes, ho. Like, it's one or the other. You don't get to just be like, oh, well, I mean, we can't do it. I don't know how we going to do it, so that's just the end of it. No, bitch, you fuck them pipes up. So either you get these people their water or you fix the pipes. And that is the bottom line. There is nothing else that you can say. There's nothing else. There's no other outs for you. Or quit. How about that? Quit. My feeling is they all should have been in jail. There should not be one person a part of that team, nobody that was a part of that decision making, nobody who signed a sheet of paper that got any of that. They should all be in jail, period. At the very least, fired. So the fact that these are some of the same people who was responsible for the water being tainted with lead in the first place, and they still clocked into work and they still catching a paycheck. Woo! But anyway, so for the people of Flint, for the people of Michigan, I really hope y'all did go out and vote. And hopefully, I don't know when y'all next voting session is, but I hope y'all are voting. I hope y'all paying attention. I hope you getting the people out of there who are still there making those decisions. There's no way, no way any of them, period, point blank, all of them motherfuckers should be out of work and going before a judge. Period. But yeah, please don't let the stories of Flint die. Don't let, I'm going to make sure that I'm talking about it as much as I possibly can. Um and make sure you talking about it. When you call your congressperson, ask them about that too. Because at the end of the day, if it can happen in Flint, it absolutely can happen anywhere else. And trust and believe, under this upcoming administration, that the dude with the with three baby mamas and the five kids, that's down with the KKK and the quote unquote alt right, yeah, you best believe who don't give a fuck about the EPA order environment. Baby, they will come and paint your house with lead while you in it. You hear me? So y'all better be paying attention. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all better be paying attention. All right. I just need to start doing celebrity news. That's what it is. I just need to start talking about Caitlyn Jenner and goddamn Honey Boo Boo. And see, I don't even know who the fuck is the real, Zac Efron. Is that somebody that y'all talking about? Like, that's the stuff I need to talk about, because clearly this shit right here, I really know how it feels to be stressed out, stressed out. Don't hate the vocals. The vocals is right. I really wait. I gotta put a finger in there. I really don't. Woo! Yeah. Shout out Tribe. Shout out Tribe Called Quest. They were dope on Saturday Night Live. Like, I was getting my life, and a little picture of Fife. Oh, sad face. I mean, not that I'm old enough to really know Tribe Called Quest like that. Like, I mean, I know them because, like, in early 2000, I went to a party one time that Q-Tip was DJing, but that's like how I really know Tribe Called Quest. But I don't really like know them. Like, can I kick it? Yes, I can. Like, no, I don't know that, cause yeah, see, I know Vibrant Thing, Q-Tip. Like, that's what I know, because I'm so young. Dun dun dun. Hey, yeah, vibrant thing, a vibrant. Anyway, so yeah, if you've been paying attention and just watching this shit unfold, it's absolutely stressful. If you are looking at who he's appointing and some of the people who's a part of his transition team, and just understanding the fact that this fool don't want to be no damn president. He ain't even trying to be in the White House the whole time. He has actually petitioned to stay at the White House half the time. Now, how is this supposed to work if the country is in such dire straits and Obama is such a fool and is the worst president in the history of presidencies? Then your ass need to be there day one, bitch. You need to be setting up camp. You need to be in one of the wings of the damn White House right now, trying to get ready so you can take over the reins and get this country back on track. But no, bitch, you ain't about that life, because your ass is actually, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is, if you're paying attention to the people who he's transitioning and who he's bringing on his team, you know that these people are racist and KKK and people who are not here for America as a whole. They're here for alt-right, white people, white nationalists, right? AKA KKK. AKA KKK. Anyway, so if you are as concerned as I am, I'm asking everybody to go to www.govtrack.us/Congress/members. That's www.govtrack.us/Congress/members. Find out who your representatives. Find out who your representatives are. Find out who your congressmen are in your state. Call them. Don't call the Washington office. Call their district office. Call the office where where they normally are. Blow that phone up. Tell them that you are concerned about who Trump is bringing on his team and that you voted for them, and they need to step in and make sure that this fool, Steve Bannon, and the rest of them are not getting that vote. At least, if nothing else, unfortunately, there's no Democrats in power at all because we don't have the House, we don't have the Senate, but at least you can call, let them know that you are concerned. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they will listen and something can be done. I can't guarantee it, but at least, we don't have the president that we want, but we can at least try to make sure that there are people there who possibly represent what we need, right? But that's all I got, man. I'll be back with some celebrity news next week. That's it. This is about to be straight a celebrity rag podcast. I'm about to just be talking about dumb shit. Who got an album coming out? Who dropping some new shoes? Who sleeping with who and didn't nobody know about it? Like, I'm gonna be rating fight videos. Like, I just can't deal. Woo! Oh my God. It is just like, please don't come over here for news next week. It's going down. I'm about to be all trash talk, right? A whole hour of me talking about straight bullshit. Housewives of Atlanta, who beefing with who, what chick is sleeping with what dude, who posted some eggplant Friday pictures. Like, this shit is stressful, and I'm not even as informed as real ass informed people, so I can't even imagine how much their head is exploding. So yeah, man, thank y'all for logging on to Black Ass Podcast. Real quick, want to take a second and remind everyone, if you are in New York, I am taping my hour special. I don't got the button, so I got to make the noise. Yo, it's going down December 14th. Stand Up New York comedian Hadia Robinson is going to be laser. Okay. That was my Jamaican commercial. It's going down. Okay, I'm about to do my hype radio drop. Yo, it's going down December 14th. Comedian Hadia Robinson is about to shut the city down. Stand Up New York, 2 shows, 7:30, 9:30, man. Go to the website, put in the promo code HR Comedy Live, and get your tickets today. It's going to be crazy. Okay, well, no? Okay. Let me get my smooth jazz commercial. Hey, everybody. December 14th is going to be an amazing night of laughs and love and laughter. Going down to Stand Up New York and purchase the tickets to see comedian Hadia Robinson doing 2 shows for her much talked about and super. Oh, I couldn't think of the word. Smooth jazz is not what it's about. Let me turn up again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's about to go down. Check out my girl Hadia Robinson doing a comedy thing at Stand Up New York. That's December 14th, 7:30, 9:30 shows. You take your pick. Promo code HR Comedy Live. Get your tickets. It's going down. I need the sound effects, right? I need something like pow, pow, like a gun going off or something, right? Like a baby crying. I don't know, maybe not a baby crying. Fuck, I'm old, son. I'm doing all kind of Timberland drops. I legit thought of the baby crying on the Leah song. Dun 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 dun. Right? Sad. All right, so I've given it to you 4 different ways. But December 14th, I'm shooting an hour special. It's here in New York. I'm doing a 7:30 show, a 9:30 show, and you can go to Stand Up New York's website. Not now, but on Monday, you should be able to get your tickets. But at least put it in your calendar. December 14th, 7:30, 9:30. I want to see you in the building. Thank y'all so much for listening. Black Ass Podcast. I'm Hadia Robinson. Peace.